Today I want to talk about clickbait. Now, I don't do this very often, but I want to directly respond to a comment that we got on the fidget toy video a couple of days ago. It's Anton Lordberg. I don't know what your actual name is. This isn't a personal attack on you by any means. I did respond to the comment at the time as well, and it's really, your comment has got me thinking about this. This isn't necessarily a direct response to you, but I want to read your comment out so that people understand where I'm coming from, what set me off down this route of thinking. So Anton's comment was, I've followed your vlogs for some time now and I truly enjoy them, but please stop putting autistic son and similar in the title and thumbnail. I think it's inappropriate to refer to your son as autistic every time, and I'm almost starting to wonder if you're using him for clickbait. Now my response, I can't see it on there for some reason, but my response was something along the lines of, I'm absolutely using that word, autistic or autism, to make the videos more searchable. I wouldn't deny that for a second. But to say it's clickbait, I think is just not true. Let me explain all of that, because I don't want you to think I'm manipulating, I'm using him for clicks, I'm using him for views. It's not that way at all. Firstly, my views on what clickbait is. As far as I'm concerned, clickbait is where you use a title or a thumbnail or a combination of the two that isn't really that related to the content of the video, but you do it in order to get someone to click in the hope that they'll stick around, or at the very least you get your view number. And it's not related to the content of the video at all. I think it's something very different to something called search engine optimization, which I believe is what I'm doing by regularly using the word autism and autistic in the titles, in the descriptions, in the tags, in the metadata of the videos as well, because that's what a lot of these videos are about. A lot of the other autism vlogs, autistic family vlogs, have that in the title. I don't have it in the title because I don't want that to be the only thing that this channel is about. I don't want it to be Lelujo's autism vlog or any silly channel name like that, because that really would be misleading, because that's not what every video on the channel is about. I don't know, maybe 1 in 5 videos is about Andy, or the stuff that goes on related to Andy, and we don't ever artificially create a situation in order to make it clickable, or in order to put him out there so people drag in and come and watch our videos. These vlogs are about what's going on in our day-to-day lives, and you know, quite a lot of what goes on in our day-to-day lives is related to him. I'm leaving my job because of him. I'm trying to go full-time on YouTube because of him. When we're going to and from school or to and from medical appointments, we're doing that for him. So to not include the word autism or autistic anywhere on the channel would be far more misleading, I think, than using it in the titles. Now, I do understand that in an ideal world, search engine optimization, making content searchable, would be as easy as just putting it in a category and people going and looking in that category, but that's not how it works. I would love to be able to put new fiddle toy for Andy, and then put autistic in the tags, so when people go onto YouTube and search fidget toys for autistic children, that video comes up. But that's not how YouTube works. In order for my video to come up when people search fidget toys for autistic children, that's what I have to call my video, or something along those lines. And then I have to use that phrase in the description of the video. I need to use that phrase and different combinations of that word in the tags of the video as well. If I do all of those things, then I might just appear on the search somewhere for that particular phrase. And that's exactly what happened with the fidget toy video a couple of days ago. For 24 hours or so, when I think the phrase we were ranking for was fidget cubes for autistic children, which all those words are in the title of the video, all those words are in the description, all those words are in the tags. But I think that's an accurate description of what that video is about. I wanted that video to be found by people who wanted to know about fidget toys and whether they were any good for autistic children. So if I put Andy's got a new toy, yes, that also describes what the video is about, but it doesn't make that video findable and searchable for someone who wants to know about whether that toy would be suitable for their autistic child. Now, yeah, I know it can seem clickbaity, and I always feel a little bit when I see it in the titles, but then on the flip side of that, I always balance it out in my head by thinking, well, actually, there's dozens, if not more than dozens, of autistic people or parents of autistic people who've got in touch with us through the comments, through Twitter, through Facebook, through email, and have got in touch with us either just to bounce opinions and ideas back and forth, or to offer us help with something that they can see we're struggling with, or to ask for help with something they can see we're doing successfully and they're struggling with, or even just to say, you know what, Kev, I'm autistic and I think it's great that you're making more people aware of what autism is actually like. Good job. Keep up the good work. I really like getting those emails and those tweets and those comments. I really like connecting with people who will have a natural connection to our videos. But the only way those people will appear is if we continue to use the word autism and autistic in the channel, in the episode titles, in the descriptions, when it's appropriate to do so. I would never use that title if it didn't reflect what the video is about. So, I don't know, if we went for a picnic and Andy's in one frame of us going for a picnic and the rest of it is me playing frisbee with Anna, I'm not going to put autistic kid goes for picnic, because that's not what the video's about. But if you look back through all the titles that include the word autistic or autism, that's what the main story, the main topic of that particular video is about. The reason I went to get fidget toys was for him. And then the next part of the video was me trying to get his medication. And then it was me giving the toy to him. It was a video about Andy. But people don't know who Andy is, so in order for people to find that video, we have to describe him as autistic son or autistic child. It's just the way YouTube is. I wish it worked differently. It doesn't. I'd really be interested in knowing what your thoughts are on the whole issue. I don't see us stopping doing it anytime soon. If it is offending or upsetting anybody, then perhaps it's because you're a little too uncomfortable with the word, because it shouldn't offend you, I don't think. Perhaps I'm being naive, perhaps I'm missing something. Although I'm obviously not autistic myself, so if you are and you're watching this and you're offended by my use of the word in channel titles, in episode titles, then I'd love to hear why, so that I can perhaps change my thinking if I'm thinking wrong. But I think everything, and anyone who is part of the channel and has watched the channel for a long time, hopefully knows by now that everything we do here is with the best intentions. I'm not going out there for clickbait, because if I was looking for a really clickbaity title for those fidget toys, I could have put mad fidget spinner tricks, fidget spinners versus fidget cubes, best tricks, top 5 tricks, list of fidget toy tricks, fidget toys banned by school. There's so many more clickbaity titles I could have used, but I don't want thousands and thousands of kids coming along looking for clickbait, looking for fidget spinner tricks on the channel, because that's not what we're offering. What I do want to do is anyone who has, I mean, as a parent of an autistic child, you hear about this stuff. We've known about fidget toys for years. They've been around for kids with special needs for a long, long time. And some of us we've used variants of it in the past, but they've suddenly hit the mainstream, and I know it's something I've searched for. That's why I went to buy one, because so many people had said these would be really good for Andy. And I'm hoping that by making that video, other parents of autistic children who are thinking about the same thing, I wonder if this would be good for my child, now have a video to go and watch that wasn't there before. And they are good. He still hasn't put this fidget clicker thing down. The spinner, he's not interested in so much. But this clicky cube thing, he absolutely loves. So yeah, that one was a definite winner. Oh, I talked about that for longer than I expected to. I am really interested in hearing what your thoughts are on that though, so if you let us know down in the comments what your views are on the way we use titles and thumbnails on the channel, whether you think there's a better way to do it. I'm not going to do it in a way that's going to make them less searchable. That doesn't make sense. Everyone's here to grow the channel and share it with other people and try and make this into something awesome that more and more people are a part of. But if I'm being insensitive or anything like that in any way, then please let me know and I'll tweak it, because I don't see an issue with what we're doing, which is why I'm doing it. But if there is an issue that I'm missing, I want to hear about it, because I don't want to be doing stuff that people have an issue with, if you see what I mean. Please don't think this has all come from a place of sensitivity and scarediness. I just wanted to let you know why we do it, in case other people are thinking the same thing. Realistically, we're not going to change it probably, unless there's a really good reason to, because I think it works. I think it accurately describes what the videos are about, and that's what the point of the title of each video is. So I hope you agree, I hope you're happy. Let me know using the thumbs up or the thumbs down, I guess. I don't often invite people to use a thumbs down, but if you think I'm wrong and we need to fix it, by all means, vote with your thumb and do it in whichever direction you see fit, and let me know down in the comments why you clicked whichever thumb direction you went for. That's it. Thank you for watching.